Well, it's early March, and I have a brand new piece of cross-country ski gear I'm trying out for the rest of the season. I bought a pair of Alfa Greenland Advance. These are 75mm 3-pin boots. They're a full grain leather. And from my initial inspection, they seem like just essentially the 75mm equivalent of the Alfa Scarvats. Here you can see the flex of the boot. And like all leather boots, they don't feel really great right off the bat. And it's going to take quite a few skis before they break in. The snow is a little more crusty today than it was the other day. Today we have much drier, colder, and deeper snow, and I want to try these new Alfa boots out with these Volet objective skis. I just have the 3-pin bindings and no cable. Well, several weeks have gone by and the snow conditions have changed dramatically. Today we have spring snow. It's been melted down and it's fairly soft. I've got the Scarvat on the left here, and it's a NNNBC boot. And I have the Greenland on the right, and it's a 75mm boot. And as I said earlier, they're pretty much the same boots, just with a different binding system. With the 75mm boot, all the flex and the stiffness that you receive is due to the sole itself. And with an NNNBC boot, the flexibility is controlled by this forward flexor. The feel is really quite similar. I really can't tell any discernible difference in lateral control or stability between these two boots. One of the main reasons that people select the 75mm over the NNNBC is the ability to add a cable. And I don't use cables very much. I sort of found from my experience that when I need the extra control that a cable offers, that I tend to want to be in my plastic boots. Here's what the boot looks like with a cable. Let's go over and let's try this test again with the cable attached. For me, where the cables really help is on that trailing ski. You're able to keep that in much more control with that same cable. Well, just as I thought, the Alfa Greenland 75mm boot is almost identical in every way to the Alfa Scarvet NNNBC boot, at least as far as performance goes. Performance on the flats, performance on the turns, lateral stability and support. And when I ski them under the kind of conditions I have today, with one ski on one foot and another ski on another foot with different systems, you know, it's hard for me to really tell the difference between the two. They both ski very well, and I think it's pretty much an individual preference. So why would anybody choose the 75mm option? Well, the main reason is that you can add a cable to that. That does add a little bit more stability, especially for that rear ski in the tailmark turn. And the other reason you'd want to pick a 75mm binding is that it gives you the option to use a real hefty duty plastic boot and also a lighter weight leather boot on the very same ski. And I think that's the main reason that I have the 75mm binding on my S-bound 98s and also on my Volley Objectives. And when the conditions are difficult, I'll ski with the plastic boots, the T2s. And when the conditions are great and the terrain is not that difficult, then I'll ski with the lighter option I can, which is the leather boot. Now, unfortunately, these Alfa Greenland boots aren't available anywhere in the US as near as I can tell. And I ordered these directly from the factory in Norway. It wasn't a difficult process. I went online and ordered them, and they were here in about 10 days. My one takeaway from this is that I still really like and appreciate the Alfa Scarvet boot, and that is available here in the US. It's a NNNBC boot. Now, a lot of old timers like myself, we just prefer the 75mm binding. Maybe not for any technical reasons, but we just like the feel of it. And it's kind of cool being old school. But if you're new to the sport and you hear a lot of people say that you just have to have a 75mm binding for control, I think I'd take that advice with a little bit of skepticism. Well, if you found this video useful, be sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you out on the trail sometime.